you know, there's some things that I've done that has just made cleaning more fun. And those are the kind of things that I'm going to share with you, because we all know, we've all said it, working 5 days a week is just too much. It's just not balanced. The work life is just not balanced. And that's why we all have trouble keeping up with it. I have enjoyed cleaning because I do like making a game of it. Welcome to the channel. We're just a couple of empty nesters from Tennessee. Well, hey guys. I didn't know you all were hanging out in here. Let's go to sleep. Are you sleepy? You're so cute. A little bit. Hey guys. Have a good day, okay? We'll see you later. Be good. Be careful. Stay out of the road. Hey guys. Welcome to the vlog. It is Friday, the 23rd of August. I got Maddie here. She's wanting to play with her monkey. Well, I just have to say it has been a real fun couple of weeks, guys. The video I gave my notice went viral for me. I think it is over 100,000 now. I went from like 577 subscribers to over 3,000 in like a week and a half or 2 weeks, something like that. It's been a little crazy. It's been very exciting. I have personally tried to answer or respond to everyone that commented. So, oh my goodness. If you're new here, I'm so glad you're here. This is so exciting because we've got 2025 to look forward to as I retire at the end of the year, and I'm so glad. I think most of you have probably joined because you saw that video. Some of you have been diehards and you've been here from day one, just watching me go through all the things that I'm learning with YouTube and in life in general, and just me sharing my Saturday. I thank everyone that's out there. We're going to just have so much fun in the upcoming weeks and into next year. And work has been going well. Yes, I am still employed. They are interviewing. I think they've had a couple of interviews. And someone requested that I do a video on how I keep the house clean while working full time. My initial response was to laugh because I can just hear George is shopping. He's at Aldi right now. If he were here right now, he would be laughing so hard because there's just not a lot of house cleaning that takes place when you work full time and have a YouTube channel and you're driving Miss Daisy, aka Billie Jean, aka Mama. So it's been a really busy little life here this year. And I'm just going to tell you that I really like having things organized. I like whatever zone I'm in, I want it to be neat. And I'm at work most of the time. So I really kind of like for my office to be zen. You know, I have the low lights and I have just everything neat in there. And then when I come home, it's like, oh boy. I try to have my office neat where I do my editing and I prioritize. So that is the now version of keeping house. I actually program things into my phone to make me do them, and I actually have to prioritize them with other tasks. It's not like I can say, okay, I have today to clean house. The day is sharing responsibility with a dozen other things. So I have to prioritize housework, laundry, and all those other things, you know, paying mom's bills, keeping my commitment to World Bible School, you know, all the things. It's like, okay, which thing gets the first position of the day, you know? So cleaning house now versus cleaning house back then is kind of where we're going today. Because yes, even though my life is crazy right now, I did decide that, you know, I do have some things to contribute to this discussion. And I'd like to hear your tips. Let this be a community thing. You share with me and everybody else. Leave in the comments below what you do if you work full time and you're cleaning a house. What are your tips for trying to keep it all in control while you're out the door and back in for a little bit? Because we all know, we've all said it, working 5 days a week is just too much. It's just not balanced. The work life is just not balanced. And that's why we all have trouble keeping up with it. So a lot of you can work from home, and it's a little bit easier because you can throw in a load of laundry, and that's just awesome. But man, when you work out of the house and you have a commute and things layered on top of that, it just gets really hard. So my number one and only tip I have for that pretty much is to try to keep the zones you're in neat so you don't go insane. If that's a person that kind of thing bothers you, try to come in and clean what you can, the thing that is bothering you the most. You have to make decisions on your preferences. For example, I like to have clean sheets once a week. I mean, I just do. There's just something about climbing in sheets on Sunday night. But let me tell you, it ain't happening. We go every 2 weeks with sheets. So I also do a lot of cleaning on the go. So like if I'm getting ready, I kind of clean up the bathroom while I'm getting ready for church or wherever we're going on Saturday. I just kind of clean it while I'm in there. Just clean wherever you are while you're there. And, when I'm putting my earrings on in the morning, I'm putting up jewelry from previous days. I mean, just kind of cleaning where you are. That has been the past couple of years a big tip from me. But in this video, we're going to talk about all the different ways that I have enjoyed cleaning, because I do like making a game of it. I really do. I think that's fun. When you have, a few hours in your day or your weekend that you can donate to cleaning, there's some things that I've done that has just made cleaning more fun. And those are the kind of things that I'm going to share with you throughout the weekend. I am off today. It is Friday, as I mentioned, and I believe that we have been either busy or gone the last couple of Saturdays, which really means 21 days or something like that without having time to just chill out, refresh. And let me tell you, my house is a mess right now. So this is a perfect weekend to talk about cleaning your house while working full time. So we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna share with you some of the methods that I've used over the years. So stay tuned and let's get this house cleaned. Hey guys, it's me. Well, let me tell you, always start with the laundry first, because it takes the longest to do, because you've probably, like me, have several loads to do. And sometimes I used to do them a load a day, and that worked pretty well. But today I don't have time to do even one load, mainly because of the YouTube channel. And I do a lot of my creativity work a little bit each day, and so I just save the laundry until Saturday and I can get it all done. Always go ahead and throw in a load. Most of you probably don't have YouTube channels, and you might be able to do a load a day if that works for you. I certainly get started early because there's several to do, and I usually have to finish on Sunday with towels and sheets and extra things besides our clothes. One thing I do want to say though is prioritize your time with family, because when I started keeping house, my grandmother and my mom kept immaculate houses. They did not work, for the most part, outside the home. Now, Mom did work full-time for a little while when I was a baby, and she did work part-time here and there. She had time to clean house. So I go and start out my life working in Nashville, where there's a bigger commute, having a family, and I'm trying to keep my house like my mom and my grandmother kept their house. And it occurred to me one day, how were they able to get this done? And I realized, oh, well, they didn't work full time. But I was used to it, so I really kept trying to meet those standards. George was like, honey, you got to do something, because basically you're driving us crazy trying to, you're just not going to be able to meet those standards. This is actually taken me back a few years. I actually had someone tell me that I was going to have to choose, that I couldn't have a career and a family at the same time, that I was going to have to pick and choose. And this was after I'd already had Katie. But I was periodically having issues with time, because, I did have my mother and my grandmother that had immaculate houses, and I was trying to meet their standards. But I was told, you probably just need to stay at home, or you just need to choose, that I couldn't have it all. And of course, this clashes with everything that's in my being, and I don't like being told no. And there's nothing against that person, because that was her values, that was her opinion, and for her life, that was probably good for her. For me, I don't like anyone giving me boundaries. I don't like it as far as my goals. I don't like being told that I can't do something. My dad told me, you watch out, girl, what you want in life, because you just might get it. And that stuck with me. And also, I have a God that told me that if I believed in him, that we could move mountains together just with a prayer. And I believe that. The minute that person told me that was the minute that I decided, you know what? I am gonna have it all. So I did. I worked. I had a career, and I kept house, and I even started a YouTube channel, and I'm doing God's work. So I'm not trying to brag about any of that. I'm just trying to make a point. Don't ever let anybody give you limitations. But there is one good point that person made, and my husband also made. And that was, you can't get family time back. So always prioritize your family time and your cleaning time, and, maybe do it together. I don't know. Maybe you need to just skip it all together for a little while. But, and so we actually scheduled the family time, because most of the time, if you got me out of my surrounding, then I wouldn't be so worried about getting the laundry done. So my thing is, start with laundry, get that going first, and prioritize your family, and don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do something, because, like Daddy said, you might. And like God said, he might help you move a mountain. So you never know. I did want to tell you, though, that one of my favorite methods of cleaning is the connect the dot method. I kind of like that effect. Look, it's kind of like having a halo that goes round and round and round and round. The connect the dot method of cleaning is where you take something from one room, and then you take it to where it goes. You put it up. You put it up in the room that it goes in. And in that room, then you find something in that room that goes somewhere else in another room. So you get your steps in. Yeah, you get your steps in, and you can just do that. But the whole thing with that one is that you can become distracted. So you got to be careful. If it's a good distraction, that's another thing. Like you might play with the dogs and throw Maddie's monkey or something like that. Or work a puzzle. And in this case, this weekend, I do need to get that puzzle worked because I got to get the Christmas table up. The Christmas table is just a little picnic table thing that I put in my office back there to hold all the Christmas gifts until we get them wrapped. And I don't have room for both. So let's connect the dots for a few minutes. Okay, so I bought some things from Target. The backup bags in here. We throw a few in the kitchen drawer. I would have a tendency to keep these things in the kitchen, but for now, we just have a few in the drawer in there, and then we come back here in the laundry room. Did you need to know that? Probably not. But I'm taking these from the kitchen and bringing them to the laundry room, and now I've got to take something from the laundry room to another room. And you just keep doing that until you connect all the dots, meaning until everything is picked up. All right, so let's connect the dots. I'm going to take the clothes that I just folded from the laundry room to my bedroom, and then when we get back there, we'll find something back there to take into another room. So we're just going to keep doing that for a little while. Okay, hi. I'm in the bedroom now, so I've brought the clothes back here. I can either put them up or I can just set them right here till I get time to put them up. And the connect the dot from this room is going to be, hold on, my robe from this morning. My robe from this morning. So it needs to go in the bathroom. So then we'll find something in the bathroom to take somewhere else. See, you get the picture, right? So it's just, you know, it's a lot more fun when you can play games like that. You know, so the things that are in here, really, I have bought some things from Target that I hadn't put up yet. Cosmetic wedges and these little cotton rounds. So I'm going to put those in the hall closet. Okay, so I just keep those things right there in my little perfume thing. Just easy to reach later when I need to refill everything. So that is done. Now let's see what we can get into. Well, I see the toilet paper is sitting here in the hallway, so it needs to go right there. So I guess I'll do that. And then I'm stuck because there's not anything else in the hallway that I need to put up. Sometimes that happens. So you just get to pick what room you want to start in next. All right, so there's another little game that I like to do. And let me tell you, while you're cleaning, don't forget to drink your water. I'm just going to call it like room to room cleaning. Let's just say while you are in the laundry room, let's just say, like for me, that's usually where I start cleaning, regardless of what method I'm using. But let's just say I'm in the laundry room. So I'm going to go ahead and set the ambiance for the kitchen while I'm working in the laundry room, so it propels me to want to be in this room. So that means I'm going to set the TV in here on a YouTube that's playing wonderful, good music that I want to listen to. It's going to have a pretty scene on. If it was wintertime, I might light a candle. I'm going to have my kitchen lights on here, you know. So I'm just going to set the mood. So let's just call it room to room, setting the mood. That sounds bad. While I go and finish up the laundry, I'm actually going to set the mood in here. Okay, let's do that now. All right, so I've got it on mute so I don't have any problems there with copyright issues. I'm just saying, you know, just set the mood for the room next that's coming up, and then you'll be propelled to go in there. So once I'm in the kitchen, then I'll set the mood for the den. And folks, I really need to get some cleaning done. We're gonna have fun today. So guys, let me tell you how wonderful Dexter is. He loves to help If you are familiar with golden retrievers, they like to be involved in just about everything you do. Dexter, hey buddy, say hello to the camera. Oh, he's a little bit shy. Well, he was willing to help until the camera came out. And that's okay. Maddie, she really likes to be involved when the camera comes out. Let's talk about the next method that I use. The next method that I use is just kind of a layering technique of cleaning. You know, my mind, the way it works, I think of it as doing the tasks in layers. And typically I would start off with just going through the house and picking up any trash that needed to be thrown away. And then going through the house and picking up any dishes that needed to be put away. And going through the house and picking up anything that needs to be in the dirty clothes. Although I will tell you this, in my household, if you can't bring your own laundry to the laundry basket, your clothes will not get washed. That's all I ask. Just don't make me bend over and pick up dirty underwear and socks off the floor. If it gets put in a laundry basket, it gets washed. But occasionally there will just be a stray towel or, you know, some linens and things like that I will go and get and bring. So yeah, just layering things. So then I might go through and vacuum, and then I might go through and dust. And honestly, is that kind of how you guys do things? I mean, I think overall, even though I do play these little games here and there, I think overall now, when I do cleaning, that's kind of what I do. You know, you do all the surface cleaning. Maybe the kitchen and the bathroom would be done separately, but a lot of times I will clean just by tasks. I definitely do more of that now for sure. All right, so that's another method. I'm telling you guys how I do all this stuff. We're just filming. I haven't really cleaned anything. You just need to know that. I'll do that after we get through. So I guess the other game or method that I would play is doing, I don't know, maybe if it's just a really busy time, we don't get time on the weekends to do things because we've been gone, then I might like vacuum one day, dust another day, clean the bathroom another day. And I think that's harder, really. I just think that's hard. It's going to be interesting going into retirement and seeing how I do things. I think I will want to go to a loaded day of laundry. I don't know. I think I'll probably dust and vacuum more definitely on a weekly basis. I mean, I used to feel like that I needed to completely clean my house on Saturday and then do a midweek blessing of the house. I always liked that term, blessing the house and making it clean and cozy. And that's been my goal, really, is just to have a cozy, clean spot to come home and hang out in. And, you know, when you look at it that way and you're doing that for yourself and your family, it makes you want to do it. I don't know. It's going to be different when I retire. I certainly won't be under the pressure. I enjoy cleaning. I enjoy keeping the house clean. I do know that I want to work at making it a little more functional. I've got those goals for next year, so I'm really looking forward to all that. And you all, if you stick around, you'll get to see all these little things that I incorporate into my week as we go along. I have actually been using a little cheat sheet here. So the next thing that is left to talk about, I wanted to talk about a couple of different things that I've seen out there. I've seen a lady called the Fly Lady. I think she has a website called theflylady.net, I think is what her website is. You probably heard of the Fly Lady, maybe not. She gives flying lessons, which is how to get your house, you know, clean really quickly. I used to, you know, just kind of keep up with her through the years. Man, she has a whole community. They've done cruises together and everything. It seemed to me back in the day when I was following her, it seemed to have more stay-at-home moms or people working from home that could actually go in and do certain zones on certain days. She had a rotation. Ironically, that's kind of how I do things now, is like on a rotation. Like I have it programmed in my iPhone to remind me to do things like clean the fan blades. I'll forget. The fly lady was great. She had a lot of really good tips that I used. I mean, things like going through your house with a trash bag and just getting rid of, I think she called it a boogie fling or something. Something I don't even remember, but I loved that. She made house cleaning fun, and so I hope she's still around out there. You can Google her. But I had trouble keeping up with the zones. Like we were just gone all the time, and I couldn't keep up with what they were doing, and it was just building up, and it was making me a stress ball. It was really good for those that were home all the time, because every day you worked 15 or 20 minutes in your zone, and that's really the way to do something if you're having a big project like the basement. George's has been working in our basement a little bit every day or a little bit every week, and it's down to my stuff or Katie's stuff that's down there. And that's another one of my goals that we'll do next year is, plowing through the basement. What do you do with all that stuff? I don't know. So I also had one more method that I wanted to talk about, and I followed somebody on Instagram that was like Clean Co. or Clean Company. I don't remember exactly what their handle was. Gosh, that should tell you how old I am. Handle, isn't that like a CB radio days? I don't know what her Instagram name is. That person I followed on Instagram actually had a cleaning company. It was a team of cleaning people that she had. But they would give you tips on Instagram. I haven't seen them in a while. I don't know if they're still in existence or what. But it may just be that I'm not on Instagram as much, because I'm actually not. They clean everything top to bottom, left to right. I mean, you just have all your tools with you and you are cleaning top to bottom, left to right as you go through the house. Now, for me, I would think that would be very difficult, because oh my gosh, it would just take me so long. I really get into the details of things when I start a project. And that's what really gets me in trouble, is that I'm diving in too deep. And around here lately, I haven't had time to dive in real deep. So if I were to start that right now, I wouldn't get 2 inches down the wall. And I think it's totally hilarious that I'm doing this video for you guys. But I thought, hey, I actually do have some tips I can offer here. You can take them for whatever they're worth. But you know what? I'm mostly interested in hearing what yours are, because I still have to work until December. And we got Christmas shopping and family and trips, and I don't even know what all. In this YouTube channel that George is home. He went to Aldi's. And so that's the garage door. Let's see what he's been up to. All right, George just got back from Aldi and bought some stuff. And so what we're filming today is my different methods of house cleaning. I wasn't really sure I was qualified to do that or not. But I did used to do a pretty good job of cleaning back in the day, right?
If you say so.
I don't actually do a good job right now, but
She relies on me for the dishes, vacuuming some of the time. She does the laundry and changes the sheets. And what else is it that you do?
I think that's about it.
Cleans up.
I keep prioritizing it and putting it off to the next week, and then when the next week gets here, it's like we're too busy, and I keep putting it off to the next week.
Once each
I'm
quarter.
Good at that. I'm good at that. Well, back in the day, I did actually, I think, do a pretty good job of keeping the house clean.
She made Katie do it.
I did not. I just have to show you the deer are taking naps in our yard. The temps started getting hot again. It's going to be hot here for another week, but they are just so precious. I love to look out the window and see them walking through, and it's even more special when they decide to take their naps in our yard. And there's 2 more there underneath that tree. Bless their hearts. I believe those are the little babies. Little babies. Look! You see the deer? The deer sees you. Did you tell that deer? Did you tell that deer where to go? I love sitting in my bedroom in the afternoon when the sun comes through the windows, and I kind of think Maddie enjoys it too. We love our little beachy bedroom, and speaking of beaches, let's get that puzzle done. All right, I finally got this puzzle worked. The sky, I think, was the hardest. I don't know, the whole thing was pretty hard. Very pretty. All right, now I gotta get the Christmas table put up. It's been a good day. I did get quite a few things cleaned. I did some laundry, vacuumed really good. I got some things picked up and put up, cleaned the kitchen counters and the bathroom counters, and I've got tomorrow too. So at least this week, ooh, my hand's getting tired. At least this week I can spread between 2 days. But George and I are going out to lunch tomorrow, which is a little bit of a birthday thing. He's been wanting to go to Leon's here in Mount Juliet. It's a deli place. I guess I'll work a little bit more in the house tomorrow, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. He's gonna fix salmon for dinner. It's kind of not, I keep thinking today's Saturday and tomorrow's Sunday, but it's really Friday. I have my extra day. I'm gonna do something else. Saturday now. Got my water. I'm about to take this puzzle and put it back in the box. And then one of my goals today is cleaning my office because it's getting a little bit lived in here. I've got stacks everywhere. I pay Mom's bills and her files are starting to just take root. Take over. So I bought this case, and I'm gonna put that up, or set that up, and hopefully I'll have more room. I'm gonna remove my 2024 goals at some point. I'm just like, I'm done with 2024. It is almost September. I've really been focused this year. I think that I have met all the goals that I want to meet. Like when I look at, I'd like to do the passport thing. I'm still going to try and get that done because, you know, you never know if the spouse is going to surprise you with a retirement trip, or, you know, our Alaskan cruise, or, you know, worldwide cruise, or, you know, maybe a little trip to Italy or Ireland, or just maybe a little cruise to the Caribbean. Or if he won't go, maybe somebody will. Anybody want to go? I've been talking to my sister about maybe going to a Caribbean cruise with me. I mean, you know, just let me do a weekend cruise or a 4-day cruise. Make sure I like it, you know. I don't know. I know I'm opening up a whole can of worms, but it's kind of funny to think about just, let's get the passport maybe Folks, there's no cruise coming anytime soon. I'm retiring. Do you think I can go on a cruise? No, but I don't know. You never know. Surprises do happen. So I'm getting the passport. I am gonna manifest this cruise. You watch me. But I'm kind of done with 2024 as far as trying to reach goals. I mean, you all being here and following my YouTube channel is the biggest goal that I could ever imagine reaching. And yeah, I put the videos together, but you guys showed up to watch it. But I really just popped in to say it's Saturday now, and George is here. He rushed down the driveway. I've been worried about him. He went to the gym. I'm like, do I need to be calling hospitals here? I did that once. He's got to come in and take a shower, and then we're going to Leon's for the final birthday outing. I need to finish cleaning today. I'm going to work on my office. I need to dust. I did a lot of vacuuming yesterday, but I might vacuum the bedrooms. Or, you know me, I might just put that off till next week or tomorrow. I'm being stared at here. Maddie, what are you doing, girl? So they heard George come in, and I don't know why they're coming to me for help. It's like, I guess they're just letting me know he's here, and I do know that he's here, but I don't understand why they're not going to the door to greet George. All right, let's get this show on the road. Hey guys, so I actually had to show you a Houston's haul really quick. I will also show you a clip of what George is fixing for dinner. Pork tenderloin for $5.94. I think this is going to be dinner. I spotted this, and this is center pork chops bone in for $4.69. We have boneless chicken thighs, $3.89, and that is almost a pound. And then we have one for $2.95. George puts chicken thighs in like stir fry and kind of Asian like dishes. Mushrooms for $2.31, and I believe that is going to be the marsala part of our dinner tonight. Pork cutlets, he does fry these up, and so I hate to say that, but they are really good. That's $2.23. I think he just got one of these because we really don't need to be eating a lot of fried food. Anyway, I got to put these up. These are also going to be with dinner tonight. These little nests. I gave these to him for his birthday back in last week's video, I think. All right, or the one before that. I got to close this vlog out. I'm having so much fun vlogging because I haven't done it in 2 weeks. I mean, you guys didn't notice, but I just had enough footage to keep going. And it's kind of given me a nice needed little break the past couple of weeks, but this weekend just getting back into vlogging, it's really exciting. I'm enjoying it. Like, I can't put the camera down. I can't shut up. I'm gonna exit myself and get busy so that I can go ahead and do all those things that I want to do today. But I want to thank you guys for being here so much, and I just appreciate, the new people that are here and all the people that have subscribed. And if you haven't, I'd love to have you join our small but growing community. I just appreciate your comments, and give me a like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and I will see you next week.